Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today I want to talk about a comment that I received on one of my previous videos. And before I get started, if you are new to my channel, my name is Mary-Elise. I make videos on manifestation and the law of assumption, so make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, please like, comment, and share this video. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed to this channel. I am growing and I'm so excited just to be sharing my manifestation with all of you and what is working for me. And I always affirm that all my videos help everyone who watches them, and hopefully this one will help you in some sort of way. So I want to start out by reading this comment that I got on my video. It says, "Hi Mary-Elise, love this video. Is it true that we have to be completely healed from our past before we can manifest our desires? I heard this from a law of attraction coach. I think this is why I've struggled with manifesting an SP and other things. I've tried doing the shadow work and inner child work, but it feels like a lot of jumping through hoops to get to the desired outcome. Is it okay to just bypass all of the healing and just affirm to get to the manifestation?" I am so glad I got this comment in question on my video. I have been waiting to share my story for a while because I just have not been quite ready yet, but I feel like it's a good time to talk about it, and that way I can share what I've been through and what has worked for me to answer this question and debunk what this law of attraction coach has put as far as her limiting beliefs on other people. And that is bullshit. And so let me go ahead and share my story, and then you can, determine for yourself. And so I have been basically like obsessed with the law of attraction ever since The Secret came out. And since The Secret came out, I've read all the books. I read the second Secret book. I have binge watched Rhonda Byrne's, Bob Proctor. I've read Earl Nightingale's books. I have been, like I said, literally obsessed with manifestation and just trying to determine the truth, I guess, for myself on how things work. That's just always the type of person that I've been. I've always been like a question asker and then like an information seeker. And I've always wanted to try things for myself because I always know that I do things differently from anybody I know. And so maybe I have a better way, maybe I don't. But anyways, so I was obsessed, like I said, since The Secret came out on manifestation, and I've manifested quite a few things in my life. One of my recent manifestations is my son was valedictorian of his high school, and that is something that since he's been in kindergarten was my dream. And so I was so excited when that manifestation came true. And so anyways, obsessed with manifestation. I have one child of my own, one son, and never married. In 2021, I was doing my thing. I went back to school to be an esthetician. I wanted to make a career change after COVID. And so I was going along with my journey, happy as can be, and bam, September 2021 happened and everything went haywire. My little sister was in a major accident, and now at that point, I'm caring for her youngest baby because she had a baby when that happened. And so while I'm trying to go to esthetician school, and that was the last year of my son graduating, I now take on trying to foster her baby. and care for her. And then bam, December 2021 happens and my mom gets sick, who is my rock, my best friend, my everything. And she passes away the day after Christmas, suddenly, in my arms. So I kept on trucking and I finished esthetician school in February. And then in April, 4 months later, after my mom dies, 4 months and 1 day later, actually, my little sister passes away tragically, unexpectedly, in a very tragic way, and leaves behind 4 children, and the youngest, the baby, with me. So I'm barely trying to process this on what just happened. I basically had just lost 2 of the most important people in my life. And my dad was there for me to console me. And then 6 months later from the date my sister passes away, my dad dies on the surgery table. And so now basically I've lost my whole family within a matter of 10 months. So for a year after my mom's death, I cried every single day. There wasn't a day that I didn't cry. There wasn't a night that I didn't wake up asking God why this had happened. And I was suffering from major depression and anxiety, which I was diagnosed with. I'm put on 3 different types of medications. I was at the point where I just didn't want to be here anymore because I had lost the people that I had loved the most, and I didn't understand why I was left here. And then something happened. I decided I was going to go back to starting to work out for this huge amount of anxiety that I was having. I just needed to get on the treadmill and get moving, basically, because I hadn't worked out since before COVID. I used to steadily do dancing, and then when COVID happened, I just stopped. And then so I was like, okay, let me get moving. I'm gonna get working out. I'm gonna start getting on the treadmill. And then when I started working out, I always watch a lot of YouTube videos and things to keep my brain occupied while I'm working out. And so while I was working out one day, I find this thing on TikTok called Lucky Girl Syndrome, right? And so it kind of gets me a little fascinated with this idea. And then it leads me to start learning about the law of assumption, and that led me to start watching Sammy's videos. And if you guys watch Manifestation, you probably know who Sammy is. She is amazing, Sammy Ingram. I recommend watching all of her videos. They have helped to simplify and change things for me in such a drastic way. And so I started just binging her content, and I decided that I was going to start my own affirmation journey. And I started to affirm that I was healed. I was happy, whole, healed. And then something started to happen, you guys. No joke. Something started to happen. From all the trauma I had just endured, I started to feel like a weight was lifting off of my shoulders or something. I just kept affirming and affirming and affirming, and I kept on working out. I kept on just trying to keep my mind from spiraling, and a wave started just to lift off of me. I started to have these inner conversations with myself and gave myself permission to let go of this past trauma and to find peace within myself. And It's been about 6 months now, and I'm off all of those medications that they had put me on. I still cry once in a while because I miss my family, but it is nothing like what I was going through when I found this information. Nothing. I mean, I'd say I'm 99% healed. I did minimal counseling too. I just want to add that. I did talk with a grief counselor for a little while, like a few sessions, but I did minimal counseling for what I went through. And so I wanted to know what happened to me as I started to heal and I started to feel better and I started to cry less and I started to be happy again and I started to find myself again and I started to feel like a new version of me was arising, because some people never get to the point where they're happy again after these kind of losses. I am in many grief groups, or I used to be on social media, and there's people that dwell and dwell and dwell on these types of traumatizing things that have happened in their life for years. And, you know, who can blame them? Like, it's horrible. What, you know, I'm not to downgrade like what people have been through or what I've been through or anything like that. But I just, like, there are some people that just never get to the point where they're happy again. And it happened for me, I feel like, so fast, you know. It was like I went from one state to the next. And basically, I realized that I had changed my state. I selected a new version of myself that was healed. I was happy. I was whole again. And I didn't have to go through all these hoops and shadow work and years of therapy and all this other bullshit that these law of attraction coaches tell you that you have to do in order to manifest. That's fucking bullshit, you guys. All I did was tell myself a new story in my head over and over again. And in essence, I built a new neural pathway. Every time I started to spiral, I affirmed. And if you go back and watch my videos from a few months ago, you will literally see the difference in me and how I speak, my confidence, everything has changed. I'm now traveling all the time, which it's what I've always wanted to do. And it's not for work, it's for personal reasons. It's when I want to go, it's where I want to go. And you can do that, and you can do anything. You can do this with anything. There are infinite versions of ourselves, and if you don't like that, or if there's something about your life that you don't like, something about a person that you don't like, there's a new version. And throw all this crap away that all these law of attraction coaches or even law of assumption coaches have told you that you have to do. You don't have to do anything. You can select the reality of the version of yourself that you want to be at any time, and all you have to do is keep selecting that version and keep selecting that version and keep selecting it and keep selecting it over and over again. And when you start to spiral, just tell yourself the new version instead of that old version that you threw away, and you're going to keep building the neural pathway, and you're going to start to go down that new path, and that is going to become your new reality. That is just the way manifestation works, whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not. That's just the way it works. And that's what happened to me. And so whatever state that you choose, you just keep affirming it over and over again, and it has no choice but to show up as your dominating state. And I am proof, you guys, that you don't have to go through all these hoops and bullshit to manifest. Because I right now am manifesting you watching this video. I am manifesting and growing as we speak. I am enjoying sharing my story, and I am so happy doing so. And I'm manifesting you watching. I am manifesting, like I said, so many things in my life. I have an adoption for the little baby that I told you guys about. That is going to be closing next month. And by the way, one of these days I'll really dig into that story, but I manifested adopting my sister's baby. And you can use manifestation for any aspect in your life and just throw all the fucking limiting beliefs away. That is what this journey is all about. It's removing any doubts, fears, blockages, or any limiting beliefs that are in the way of us ascending to the highest version of ourselves. And if you're watching somebody that is putting their limiting beliefs on you, throw it all away. I hope you have enjoyed this video as much as I have enjoyed sharing it with you. If you've watched till the end, thank you so much for listening to my story. My journey has not been an easy one. It still is not easy. Adopting a baby is freaking crazy. Every day I'm still maneuvering through this new version of myself and this new life. But I'm so glad that you are here to share this journey with me. I love connecting with this like-minded community that I've found. I've always felt like an alien in some sense, and it's like connecting with all of you guys makes me feel normal, and like there's people out there that understand me and get me. And I just hope to connect with so many of you, and I'm so thankful if you stayed and watched this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on my channel. Also, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you manifest, and then like my video. It really helps me. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next one.